Hey guys, it's Mr. HeeroJay. Let's play Ogre Battle 64, Episode 2. We're actually getting into something now, not just useless cutscene. Well, I can't really say that, but it's useless cutscene at the beginning. So this is our assignment ceremony here. The Palatinian Army. And Alba is the most rugged region, whatever. You can see, like, there are main characters that stand apart from the rest. You got our main character, Magnus, aka HeeroJay, in the top left there. Leia's in the top right. You know, I saw that and I thought of Star Wars too, don't worry. And our main douchebag of the story, Diomedes, aka Dio, he's the guy in the direct middle of that 9 there. Anyway, the general's gonna say some stuff. It really doesn't matter. There's no decision making to be made. It's just general cutscene. I really don't know what you'd call that. Is that like a text cutscene or plot device? And he sends his buddy in there, Ariosh, and he's gonna say, okay, we're gonna have the special people, aka the guys in the front 6. So, there you go. There's me, Dio, Manuel, Minotaur, Leia, and Alex. Now, Leia, Dio, me, and Alex are constant between whichever thing you do to run through this game. The other 2 names will just be randomized. Command candidates. Those are your party leaders, basically. We'll get into that in a little bit. Anyway, he sent you the advisor, and he wants to make sure you're competent soldiers, which is fine. I mean, you're fighting in the military after all. You should be competent. One would think, anyway. I don't know. So this is the battle room. The tactical room, or the tactical battle room. Basically, it's the place with the battle map. HeeroJay Gallant. Really should have thought ahead on that one. Oh well. And he's gonna evaluate you and say, oh, you're awesome just by looking at you. And that's fine, you know. So you're HeeroJay. I see. Huh? And he reveals himself to be Hugo Miller. And he says, I'm gonna guide you all this other stuff. And he sends you out. It's like, wait, that's it? We're not gonna do anything else? He's just like, no, I'm a creepy old guy. I can tell just by looking at you. And I've known about you for a long time. That's not weird at all. No, he hasn't known about you since you were a kid or anything. Yeah, first time I ran through this, or first like 5 times I ran through this, I didn't think that was creepy. And I think about it going back and say, wow, it's got some pedophile tendency to it. But nevertheless, you leave, and he sends our main D-bag of the story in, Dio. Dio, I really can't describe him anything else. He's just a D-bag. Like, he's all arrogant and cocky, and when it all comes down to it, he just sucks. Like, I don't know. There's an important part that'll be featured later on in the episode, but depending on how you answer his questions, like, Dio could leave you, depending if you're, I don't know, if you're whatever about it. Like, we'll get to that in a little bit. This is our main map here. As I circle the character, you get to move the little arrow thing with the joystick, and basically you can select the place and send your guy there. Little guy is you, obviously, as you can see. So the month and date's in the bottom right. That's the current day and time. If you remember, my birthday was in Fogo, so we can worry about that later when it's Fogo time. But let's head over to the plains. Let's get this piece going a bit. Scene 1: The Southern Reaches. Oh look, we're in the battle room again. Big surprise. He's shaking. Damn it. So, battle room is basically where he says, okay, well, this is what we're going to do for the battle. You know, it'll show you the battle map. We'll get to that in a little bit. Dio gets all, you know, ornery and D-bag-like. And I don't know, the first time, like, I ran through this thinking to myself, okay, it reminds me of Ronnie James Dio. The best metal guys of all time, but that's the name only. Character in this game is quite a douchebag, but There'll be a lot of Ronnie James Dio references in this LP whenever I have to deal with him, depending on the path I take. So, battle map. So you can see the screen glitch up in the background there. Stupid Project 64. So this is your basic battle map for the first mission. You can see blue is us, red is the enemy, green is neutral. And you can rest at the strongholds and regain HP. Basically, capture the red square. Pretty easy. I don't really know what else to say about it. You want to go to the red square, okay. It's located a day southwest. So if you take a direct route, it'll take a day. If you want to go around, take your time, that's fine. And enemies and monsters will be T-shaped. This really doesn't come in handy like this at the beginning missions. It's pretty simple, but when you get later on in the game and you see like all the enemies and where they're going to stack, you can like sneak around other ways so you don't have to fight them. So you can see there, whatever, and you can look at the map, but we've already seen the map, and I'm pretty sure I know what we're doing. We're going to go left. I might go right just to see if there's anything in the houses, because each stronghold has some kind of cutscene, and later on in the game with different missions, if you go to certain strongholds at a certain time, people give you stuff, and you can use it to get better guys or better items or things like that, but no, do not repeat the briefing. That would be bad. There we go. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna go bust a cap. I'm gonna command the troops. You can handle it, can't you? Well, the main character, I better be able to handle it. He's gonna go outside. Dio's gonna get all pissed off. It's like, why is he in charge? Blah blah blah, all this other stuff. And effectively, he's a douchebag, and there's really nothing we can do about it. Well, there's something we can do about it. It depends how badly you want him to fight with you, I guess. Because if he's gonna take you outside and give you the business, right there. They open the doors so slowly in this game. I've never been able to figure that out. As you can see, you've been taken outside, and he's issuing you a challenge, but he doesn't want anybody weaker than him being the commander. He wants to fight, and this is your first textual cutscene decision you can make in the game. So you can fight him or you can pass. If you pass, you pass again. You play pacifist. Hugo will walk in and he'll be all, oh, well, you shouldn't do this. And I guess Dio ends up staying with you. But since I'm an asshole, we're gonna fight him. It's the only way he'll be satisfied. And you're just a stepping stone, huh? So we're about to fight, and we get interrupted anyway. Now what I should do is probably show both paths. And I will do that later on in the game. Like, there'll be forks in the plot, but you know, for right now, we're just gonna fight him, and that's what it is. Hey shit, how could you fall for that? Blah blah blah, I don't know what to do with you people. So he's disappointed. And we're gonna go start. Fade to black. I suppose we can cut this one here, and we will start the first mission in the next video. So that's right, we've made it 2 videos without any kind of battling. That sucks, but hang in there. I can guarantee you the 3rd episode will have fighting. I can guarantee you that. So we'll stop her here. We'll see you next time.